Here we are. No more waiting, no more expectations, but a lot of drama to come. The sun is rising here at Hockenheim, and so it does our 5 lights that mark the beginning of the 3rd season of the emerging mobile racing league. 8 teams, 16 drivers, 5 rounds, and just one champion will look forward who will be during the season. So please come with me during this first qualifying. For the first time in this league, KiATO at your service at the commentators coming to the light you with the league of the promising futures. But I'm not alone. I'm with my good mate Larry. How are you doing?
Hello, I wish you a wonderful Saturday afternoon, and also everyone who is watching right here. The new EMRL season has started just an hour ago with EMRL, and this is the second tier from the bottom going up. We are watching Fabianski right now, or at least I am, who has just dominated the Open Mobile Racing League as well. Let's see what he is going to do around this track. 2 laps into qualifying, he takes provisional pole 200s ahead of Sabercat, whose home race it is around here.
Absolutely, it's Ellie now taking that provisional pole, as you mentioned. Fabianski looking really strong in OMRL, and so he does here in EMRL. But now let's see, heading out in the final corner, going wide. He won't improve this time, but let's see who will be the first pole sitter. If Fabianski drops a lot, it will be Ali on that first pole. Wow. 2016 and Milo on 26.63. Oh my god, hold on. There's a lot of close times, Larry. We got Ali on pole position.
Wow.
Cancer Motorsport. Oh, actually, Cancer Motorsport got a pole. Then Milo on P2, Nick on P3, and Tito on P4. And Larry, please take us from the rest of the grid.
Wait, I just see P5, P8 downwards right now, so.
Don't worry then. But anyway, we got Sabercat on P5, Fabianski on P6, Petrus on P7, Elogian on P8, Smooth 55 on P9, and Spire on P10. Luke on P11, Heil. Yep, Heil. That sounds weird to me,
I
but
think that's Heil or Highland, I think. I'm not
Highland,
sure.
yeah, better Highland than Heil. Albon on P13, Ozzy on P14, Albon on P13, Ozzy on P14, Dizura on P15, and Fastbase P16. And last but not least, Ricardo, who didn't set a time. But Larry, look at that. We got a 62, 63, 65, 67, 67, 68. Quite a close time between the first 8, 9 drivers.
Yeah, it's super amazing. These junior leagues are also incredibly close. Of course, in OMRL, there is a few more drivers which are just storming through the leagues, but it gets more and more difficult the higher up you go. And these drivers are all aspiring to get further up in the ranks. And yeah, they are, as it seems, they are giving it everything around this wonderful track. I can also tell you the predictions that Siegwin has also hosted again. Most people predict Petrusa to win the EMRL championship. Is he racing
Oh,
today? Yes, he's racing for
P7.
Guillermo's team. That's Praetorian Racing Team. Then Pablo has also done many predictions, as well as Alexian, who has improved a lot, both in PC and mobile, in the second half of the season, last time out.
Absolutely. So we will see now on the next, what is that, like 30 something? On the next, yep, 27. No, now we have rain, actually. Yep, we have the sprint, 9 laps of sprint. Let's see who will get the pole. Anyway, oh, sorry, I started the recording a bit late, but we are out here at Hockenheim. And Ali now gets a really good start. Now he's defending that pole. Nick will try to send the car on the hairpin. Yes, he does. Sends Ali a bit to the grass, but he defends. Milo goes absolutely. Oh my god, Milo got absolutely sent it. And he sent it quite good. Ellie dropping some places. Fabianski now climbing as well some places. Lot of chaos. Hold on, step by step. Little by little, guys, there's no time for everything. Logan pushing a bit Highland a bit to the wall. Bono, oh, this will be about a lag rocket, yes. and Petrus is the one who got affected. Really crashy start. Fabianski climbed a lot of places. Ellie dropped 2 places now. No tire here. Actually, Laurie, we have to command the new rules because we are racing now in sprint, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. This sprint race doesn't have tire wear, so it is qualifying lap after qualifying lap, as we could say. And this race is going to decide who is going to start on pole position for the feature race as well. We go down the parabolic corner. Milo with a send in on Fabianski and Ellie, the two Kenzo Motorsports right there. Nick trying to go around the outside. He's had quite a messy start, but he is past the 3 of them. And Sabercat is now waiting in the wings, trying to pass Fabianski as well, who goes wide onto the gravel in the Sachs curve. But Sabercat does so on the exit too. Neither of them getting through this section cleanly. Milo and Nick still scrapping against each other on the exit of turn 1 as well. And the gaps at the front are now becoming bigger and bigger, with Tito, the Belgian driver for his own team, leading the race ahead of Ellie in second place, who started on pole position. Nick and Milo still on the fighting for the podium here.
Yeah, there's a long way to go. Well, actually not that much. Half. We're on the race equator right now, and I see Albono Luke filing side by side, heading up into turn 3 and 4. Ricardo, had Ricardo DNF because I'm seeing him crossing the whole track. That's actually quite funny when someone DNFs. But yeah, so far as Larry mentioned, Tito, Ellie, Nick leading now the race. Oh, some trouble here. Milo.
Wow, what a move by Eloxian. They all bunch up in the Sachs curve. Oh, and now it's a lag by Eloxian. And Sabercat goes straight on 2. What has happened? Both Audis at their home race with chaotic lag. We're gonna have to watch them there. Huge chaos in the Sachs curve. And then, after that as well. Oh no.
What the flip happened right there? What the hell happened? Oh my god.
I have no idea.
That was so funny.
I mean, they all go.
That was so
they
funny.
all got bunched up.
Petrus ate in the wall, and Petrus now eating the wall. Oh my god, Petrus just ate the wall with mayonnaise. Oh my god, that was absolutely incredible. Fabianski will try to send the car to Eloxian. The happen. Eloxian had the very first and final one for teleporting. Let's make a quick review of the grid. Larry, we got Tito and Ellie closing the gap to him on the top 2. Then Nick on his own on P3. Then we got Albon and Luke fighting for P5. Highline on P6. Elogian on P7. Fabianski on P8, but that might change soon as Spyro will send the corner happen from the inside. Fabianski just have the outside, but he defends it cleanly. And commentators, curse as always. Spyro climbs up P8. Fabianski drops to P9. Milo P10. Ozzy in the grass on P11. No, on P11 now. Petrus on P12. Severicard on P13. Fastpace on P14. Dizur on P15. The DNF of Ricardo as well. Oh my god. First lap cars. We have Dizur now. Lap 9 out of 9. Actually, we are finishing. Oh my god. Sorry. Tito now will win the first sprint of the race. Ali will be second. Nick will be third. Oh my god. I actually forgot about the pace. Albono P5. We got a photo finish. Luke on P5, Highline on P6, Eloxian P7, Spyro P8, Milo P9, Fabianski P10, Petrusa P12. Oh my god, hold on. Those are too much inputs. Too much inputs.
Yeah, it's very quick races here in EMRL, especially the first one. But this also means that T2 is in prime position for the feature race. Ellie has still managed to hang on to second place here. Lukic and Highland both started in P11 and 12, so they made up some very nice places in over these 9 laps here. And they also are going to pick up some points, so that is very nice. Maybe not what we would have expected from Fabianski in P10.
Ooh, absolutely.
Also struggles for Petrusa here, who is one of the favorites, of course, has also raced in EMRL in the past.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, quite shocking. Fabianski not having the best start of the season, dropping starting on P7, now dropping to P10. But there's a long way to go. 30 laps to go to the feature race. So, yeah, he has a lot of work to do, especially in this tricky track. So, ladies and gentlemen, 16 corners, more than 30 laps. Let's see what the third tier has to show us. So finally, here we are. We will be racing finally here in Hockenheim. And that's the final line. And we are out in EMRL and Hockenheim. T2 defensive pole closes the space to Ellie, who will now try to... Oh, the very first wide from Albono. And who else? From Sabercat, I think it was. No, from Nick. And Spyro getting pushed widely on the exit of turn 7. Ellie now taking the pole. Haaland taking the lead. Elogian on P3. There's a lot of drama going on here on the... And Ellie goes wild. Albono goes wild. Tito hits the grass. Fabianski hits the wall again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Many things happen here. A lot of chaos. 4 drivers wide entering turn 3 and 4. Somehow, all of them have survived. More than 10 drivers in this pack, ladies and gentlemen. Witness it. We're witnessing this. Oh my days. 3 wide Tito, Spyro, smooth, and Spyro into the grass. Oh my god. Fabianski again somehow managing to avoid all the trouble as Highland keeps the lead and actually increases the gap. Elogian on P3 and Ellie on Elogian on P2 and Ellie on P3 seems the only one who are safe at this point. Tito closing the space to Fabianski, who tried to send the car on the hairpin of turn 6. Using the whole track. Petrus and Albono trying to recover from that unlucky start. Fabianski letting those 2 guys through. And Miller goes through. Nick hits the wall. Oh my god. Yep. That was unexpected. That was totally expected. Oh my god, Larry.
Yeah, the young drivers maybe a bit too hot-headed, at least some of them. Highland and Eloxian made fantastic starts. Ellie is also still up there in the top 3. Fabianski and Petrus are going side by side through that section, which is also very much posed some difficulties for these drivers. I feel like once they are pushed off the racing line, they're just scrambling to get back on, and Petrusa hitting the barrier first and then getting sent backwards into the gravel, and he goes down to P13 outside the points again. And yeah, Petrusa and Nick again with huge troubles in these first few laps. Spyro is pushed wide by Nicola as he tries to defend his place coming out of the hairpin. Oh yeah, I hope that we're not gonna see the same thing happening in EMRL as well.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we see a little bit more of respect and a little bit more of fair play. But hold on, we gotta catch up on here on the lead pack. What the hell has happened here? Because now Ellie is on the lead outside. What a big move on turns 8 and 10. Oh my god, that was an amazing overtake that now puts him on the lead of the race. And this pack had like a 2-second difference, and now it's less than a second between the first and the third. And Ellie made a huge mistake that compromises his line, and trying to send the car desperately to Highland. Elogian shaking like a shark for some blood, from some action, from some mistakes and such. Ellie does, trying to get a wider line to get some exit, maybe trying to get the stitching, but he's out. Ali goes through turn 1, turn 2, and he takes the lead. Elogian gets, oh my god, I can't even speak. Elogian was like a rocket on that exit as Highland went wide. Ricardo getting lap. Oh my god, he's driving like really weird. Painful. But anyway, it's now Ellie leading Elogian, and Highland dropped to P3. The table has turned wildly, Larry. Oh, hold on. Tito Fabianski, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. And Tito to save that. Really good job.
Yeah, what a fantastic battle we are seeing right now. Alexian now taking the better racing line. Ellie going a bit too wide, but he's still got the nose in the Sachs curve, and Alexian does take it away from Ellie on lap 9 out of 27. Alexian finished in 2nd in EMRL last time out, so he's actually now pretty much the most experienced driver in this fight. Ellie is also still there. Highland has just dropped back a little bit. He finished in 15th place for Alfa Romeo last season, but they are now right up there and hopefully trying to stay in there over the next few races as well. Is this maybe the battle for the title that we are going to see? What about Petrusa and all the others? Oh, and as Ricardo is now to DNF from the race again.
I was seeing him and it seemed like quite strange that he was driving like super slow and super weird. But yeah, so Yeah, sorry. No excuse. No, don't worry. Things happen like that, especially here in mobile. But we are seeing now the very first pit stops. Let's see. Logi and Ellie maybe trying to send an overcut to Highland. Will it work? No, actually Highland pitted. Oh my
and
god.
I think there's another victim of lag. That's Milo with a huge TP. Let's see if he's also going to be asked to DNF soon. Yeah, that's his first and last warning from Crustunet. Yeah, we see some pit stops. Ellie has pitted from the front. Alexian and Fabianski and Nick are continuing on the medium tires. Highland is well on the hards now, which are possibly gonna bring him to the end of the race. It's possible.
Probably could be, but look
And
at that. Fabianski extending the mediums. Oh, interesting.
oh yeah, now it's gonna become more and more rare that we see the old tires high with a massive send on Sabercat down in turn 6, and he is once again past the German who is on the old mediums. Highland is trying to catch up to Ellie and Alexian again, and it seems like that is going to happen very soon. And I think that's just a bit of lag from Crusnet's stream side. Yeah, Sabercat in P4 and the second Audi. Let's see what he's gonna do still in this race. Albono is now behind his teammate Lukic. Is he gonna pass him again? He is. Lukic still hasn't stopped yet, and he is passed again. Albono has kept his head quite cleanly after the start, dropped back a bit, but then recovered again. Albono in the... Which car is he in? He's in emergency reserve, so I actually don't know. I think it's Force Azure team from Glow.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Force Azure. Definitely. Yep, quite a strange race at this point. Actually, Sabercat on P4 with those absolutely destroyed medium tires. Lap 15. Yeah, of course he will pit now. Like, yeah, of course he does. Lukic now as well pitting. So let's make a quick review now that everyone has made his pit stop. Well, his first and maybe last pit stop of the race. So far, we got Elotion on P1. A bit less than a second is the cancer of Ellie on P2. And Highland on P3, quite, yeah, even a bit further than Ellie from the leader, almost 2 seconds. But then we got Nick on P4 and Tito and Fabianski battling side by side on turn 2 and 3. Fabianski now taking that provisional 5th spot as Tito, hold on, Tito. Actually thinking things twice. But Tito now on P6, Elbono on P7, Spyro on P8. Sabercat on P9 and Lukic on P10. Then outside of the top 10 we got Smooth 55, Petrusa, Milo, Fast Pace, Ozzy, and 2 DNF from Ricardo and Dizura. And I'm heading back here, Larry, for the Fabianski and Tito battle, who are closing the gap to Nick.
And we go out of the hairpin. Is Tito gonna attempt to move down to the Mercedes grandstands? It goes a bit too wide as Fabianski almost gets too close in front of his car, and that is gonna hurt his chances for the rest of the lap. Fabianski has recovered nicely after only P10, I have to say, in the sprint race. Nick is also just ahead of him now, who has had, along with his teammates, very, very chaotic phases in both the sprint and the feature race right here. And Tito now just waiting behind them in P6, but it's actually pretty calm right now. Sabercat has actually gone for the soft tires. I think that is his only chance of doing something different than the others, which he's already done, but I don't think that he's going to bring that to the end as well.
No, I mean, it's quite difficult. No, it's maybe possible to get it through. But actually, Niku tried to send the car there a bit dangerously. Actually, Nikhil's playing really dangerously. He's going wild. He's with the machine on his teeth. He's going all in now. Turn 2, turn 3. Trying to make the necklace, but doesn't work. And now Fabianski might be in his slipstream. There's a 3-car park. Highland now has a lot of pressure on his back. A lot of pressure on his gearbox, and actually he's Ellie leading the race. His Eloction has dropped into P2, and oh my god, Nikhil goes through, climbs up to P3, Fabianski into the gravel. Oh my god, oh my god, Today we have to name Fabianski the gravel man, and now are trying to avoid T2 from getting oh my god, avoiding T2 that he went wide. Lokshan now that has retaken that lead, but at least it's quite close after these quite bizarre lap. It's Fabianski sending the car on the 16th corner.
Oh, and
Now
Ellie,
leaded by
sorry,
Lidi.
Ellie is also going for the lead again. Ellie is also gone for the lead again, I think. Alexian, and they're still side by side. Ellie can't do the switchback right here. It's coming very close now. And at the end of the race, Nick is close to or is on the podium. Highland has fallen off it. Fabianski also is very much in there as Ellie tries it corner after corner to get past Alexian again, but can't. And Nick is coming ever so slightly closer.
Absolutely, absolutely it is. So we have battle. We have two main battles here. We have the podium spots. We have Lokshan, Ellie, and Nick Hill fighting for the top three. But then we got Fabianski, Highland, and Tito battling for the P4. And who knows? Maybe these three guys can get in the podium spot. Tito or some Black server once again. But we see side by side Nick, Ellie, Ellie, Nick, who will be leading turn 3. Nick goes wide, and Ellie crashes a bit with him. With that Canadian being side by side on the hairpin, Ellie through the outside. He got pushed from to the grass. Nikhil now getting his own medicine. Ellie getting into the gravel. He goes through the outside, and he actually made a move. Quite impressive, quite shocking. Fabianski once again. How do you do, man? That I always can watch. What are you doing? And as well, Nikhil, what are you doing? What the hell happened here? What the hell happened here? Nikhil has dropped a lot of places now. Well, actually one place, but has lost a lot of time. And we got a double podium from Kensen Motorsport here on lap 26, here at Hockenheim, here at the first round of the third season of the EMRL, as we're heading now onto the very final lap. Lokshan is leading comfortable with a 1:26-second gap, but who is not comfortable with sneaking Fabianski. We're battling side by side. This will be the decider. This will be game changer. Who will be the podium seater? Maybe Highland, maybe Nikhil, maybe Fabianski, but surely Lokshan will win now the German Grand Prix. Ellie will be second, Nikhil will be finally third, and Fabianski 4, Highland 5th, Tito 6, Albono 7th, Sabercat 8th, Sparrow 9th, Luke on P10, Petrusa P11, Smooth on P12, Neil on P13. Oh my god, that was an amazing finish, Larry. Amazing finish. Wow. Wow.
Oh, I just quit the stream by accident.
Don't worry.
What a fantastic race anyway. Yeah, phenomenal pace by Nick in the end to take the podium. Nearly got close to Alexian and Ellie as well. Oh, what the hell? Alexian and Ellie, who were pretty far away from the rest at the start. Yeah. Also, Nick is not Nick Hill. I should have told you that, but there was no time in the end anymore.
It already ended.
But it's Nicholas. Also, one of the
Nicholas, yeah.
only one of the few, not one of the few race winners, but he's got the same name as one of the race winners.
So, on the very first round, we got Lokshan, Ellie, and Nick, the first 3 podium seaters of the season. Fabianski on P4, really good weekend for Kensen Motorsport on his second season. Then we got Highland, Tito, Albono, Sabergat, Sparrow, and Lukic on the P10, on the top 10. And then we got Petrusa, one of the favorites, on P11. Smooth 55 on P12, Milo, Ozzy, Fast Pace, and 2 DNFs, one from Ricardo and the other from Ziura. Okay. Yep. So Larry and everyone else, see you all next Saturday at the Italian Grand Prix, this time at San Marino at Imola. So until next time.
Bye bye. See you.